Chapter 2248, I'm back. Chapter 2248, I'm back. When the powerful realm domain crushed over, Julia could only feel his realm domain break everywhere. The laws of his immortal Slayer beam was chaotic under Yimo's realm domain. It no longer had that terrifying lethal force. More than 10 blue beams clashed with the twisted sword rune. There was only a short, desperate explosion, and the Slayer beams were torn apart by the falling Mark sword rune. Juyu was extremely shocked. Only now did he realize the difference between him and Yimo. He even suspected that Yimo wasn't even Primordial Essence Divine Emperor, but a being beyond Primordial Essence Divine Emperor. No Primordial Essence Divine Emperor would be able to suppress him this easily. However, he didn't know what the level beyond Primordial Essence Divine Emperor was. Crack. Falling Mark sword rune tore open Juya's realm domain and barrier and hacked open half his body. Blood splashed out. Juya's essence spirit charged out in shock. He looked shakily at Yimo. He was shocked that there was a divine emperor as terrifying as Yimo in the void. Just what cultivation level was this? He had seen countless powerful beings, and even the most powerful being in the void, but no one was enough to stand up to Yimo. At this moment, Juya finally woke up. He immediately knelt down. Yi Qianbei, Wanbei, plead you let my father go once. He knew it was impossible that he could stop Yimo from killing his father. Yimo wanted to annihilate Juya's soul, but looking at Zhu Wuheng, he sighed. He approved of Zhu Wuheng. If he killed Juya, he would have to kill Zhu Wuheng. He didn't really want to do that. Plus, he smashed Juya's power back to Tao Essence. Even if Juya recovered his body, he wouldn't be able to go back to Primordial Essence again. Seeing Yimo stop, how could Zhu Wuheng not know that Yimo let his father go? He quickly said, "Father, quickly recover your body." Yi Qianbei agreed to let me go. He took blame for his father's wrongs. Juya woke up and quickly returned to his body. In just a few seconds, Bi recovered his body. His face looked paler. He knew that his Primordial Essence Foundation had been destroyed by Yimo. Despite knowing this, Juya wasn't angry. He was a prideful person. He never thought he was weaker than anyone, but when he met Yimo, he realized his pride was worthless. From what Yimo showed, Yimo would have no problem killing 10 of him. For the first time, the thought of him never being able to catch up to Yimo grew. In that moment, countless scenes and past events flashed across his mind. Scenes of him being dominant, him being locked in the void by his love for countless years, and scenes of him being unreasonable. He realized that if Wuheng didn't beg, his soul would have been annihilated. Thank you for showing mercy, Pill Divine Yi. Ju, you will remember this. Ju, you became humble. Yimo sneered, I did show mercy, but not on your account. I destroyed your Primordial Essence Foundation. You are not allowed to go to any cultivation realm again. As for whether you remember, I don't care. You can come at me any time. Juyu opened his mouth, but eventually said nothing. He knew he was truly grateful to Yimo for showing mercy. He realized that there were many things he didn't do when his essence spirit seeped out. When he was cut by the falling Mark sword rune, he wanted to do those things. He wanted to find the person who locked him in the void and tell her that he was no longer Primordial Essence Divine Emperor. He understood what she said before and realized why she locked him there. Zhu Wuheng quickly went up. Yi Qianbei, my dad means it. It's not a provocation. Yimo nodded. Zhu Wuheng, I destroyed Juya's Primordial Essence Foundation. I believe you understand why I did this. Wanbei understands. Zhu Wuheng was Juya's only son. How could he not know his father's temper? He was someone who did whatever he wanted without any regard for the consequences. What Yimo did might be a good thing. I'll send you to the void. Yi Mo tore open the void realm before him. Zhu Wuheng quickly said, "Thank you, Yi Qianbei. Wan Bei will leave now." He knew that Yi Mo meant divine Tao level void, not cultivation realm level void. Other primordial essence divine emperors might not be able to tear open a direct portal to divine Tao level void, but Yi Mo definitely could. Yi Mo's face eased up. He quite approved of Zhu Wuheng. Seeing Yi Mo easily tear open the void with the lift of his hand, Juya sighed. His pride was nothing in front of Yi Mo. Zhu Wuheng dragged Juya to bid Yi Mo farewell. When Juya stood into the void, he turned back and said, "Pill divine, Yi, I imprisoned a green-robed man in the sea corner before. He's a primordial essence divine emperor too. When you see him, please say sorry for me." Yi Mo shook his head. He thought of the green-robed guy who fought over the Chaos Tree Heart with him in the Void Marketplace. That guy was primordial essence divine emperor too. Yi Mo wondered if Juya was talking about him. Gonghua, Heaven Mo Yu Immortal Sect. The sect doors were wide open. Countless sect members were waiting at the door for their sect leader, Yi Mo, to come back. Luo Ying, Ning Qingxue, Su Jingwen, Song Yangzhu, and them were standing next to Wen Ningxi. They seemed very nervous. Even Yi Mo could only follow behind Ning Siswang. Before Yi Mo even came to Mo Yu Immortal Sect, he saw many familiar faces. Su Yueha, Su Changji, Lin Wai Iban, Shi Tai, Yiling, Tang Beiwei. At this moment, he suddenly felt he had a lot. He felt it was so right of him to pursue the strongest power. Without it, he wouldn't even be able to return to Mo Yu Immortal Sect. He would have to watch the divine Tao realm being crushed again. Chapter 2249 News of Yi Zifeng. Chapter 2249 News of Yi Zifeng. Yi Mo returned, and Mo Yu Immortal Sect became the most popular place. Mo Yu Immortal Sect was the most famous sect in the immortal realm despite being at the low heaven domain. These few days, the sects of the big immortal heavens all came to visit. The entire Gong Hua heaven was popular. The happiest was Yi Mo. She got the real 36 lightning sea orbs and immediately went into solitary cultivation to spirit control them. Luo Ying, Ning Qingxue, Su Jingwen, Song Yangzhu, and them finally reunited with Yi Mo and stuck together nonstop. Mu Xiaoyun and Qi Wanqing returned to the Golden Page world. They knew that Yi Mo had arrived at Mo Yu Immortal Sect and was overjoyed. They came to greet Luo Ying and them. This day, Yi Mo was chatting with people his experiences over the years. He saw Yiling seem quite dejected and asked, "Yiling, are you okay?" Yiling rubbed her red eyes. "I wonder if second brother is okay now. He was stupid before. I think he was just abused too hard and thus didn't think of consequences when he did things. Big brother, can you use spirit sense to find second brother?" Yi Mo sighed. He had a different perspective to Yiling. Yiling and Yi Zifeng were blood siblings, but Yi Zifeng wasn't related to him at all. After Yi Zifeng changed, he went more crazy. He saw with his own Yi Zifeng killing Nan Gongfei with extreme cruel measures. Of course, Yi Zifeng wasn't to blame for this, as Nan Gongfei was cruel too. "Okay, I'll look for you." Yi Mo didn't want Yiling to be too disappointed. If there weren't special circumstances, Yi Mo didn't want to use his spirit sense to scan across the entire immortal realm, as he would see many things he disliked. This immortal realm was far from as beautiful as it seemed. Darkness filled everywhere. "Dad, you need to help me find that 9-headed bug. I was almost eaten by that disgusting bug. I can't find it now, but if I did, I would have annihilated it already." Yi Mo said. This was the first time Yi Mo heard that Yi Mo was almost eaten by 9-headed bug, and he immediately asked, "Yi Mo, just what happened?" Yimo told him what happened when she just came to the immortal realm. The 9-headed void-devouring bug is in the immortal realm. How many heads did it have? Yimo's face immediately became serious. He knew the terror of the 9-headed void-devouring bug too well. Although he could annihilate it with the wave of a hand, it was a huge disaster for the immortal realm. It had 9 heads, but the color on its head was faint purple. It might be golden now. Yimo said. Yimo immediately said to Yimo, Yimo, although you're immortal emperor now, if you see that 9-headed void-devouring bug have golden crest, you must not fight. Golden-crested 9-headed void-devouring bugs has becoming the king of its race. You can't beat it. Yimo poked her tongue out. I know. That's why I'm asking Dad for help. Did you see who saved you? Although he knew that the gray-robed person didn't intentionally save his daughter, Yimo was still very grateful. Yimo waved out a gray figure. I only saw his back. He was very fast. Yimo stared at this figure for a long while and said, I know who it is. I actually benefited from him, too, despite him not doing it intentionally. Yimo's spirit sense scanned out. The person who helped Yimo was that middle-aged man in Ethereal Immortal Pond. He gave Yimo a star core flame and allowed Yimo to upgrade his flame. He wanted to use Yimo, but Yimo saw through his tricks and removed his spirit sense mark. Clearly, that person has recovered his cultivation level to be able to send the 9-headed void-devouring bug off. Yimo scanned his spirit sense out from low heaven domain to grand heaven domain. He didn't find the man nor Yi Zifeng, but he saw Li Kuan living with a man in an ordinary immortal city in Yu heaven. Yimo immediately knew that man was Feng Shi. Li Kuan's cultivation level didn't increase much, but she found the immortal material to rebuild Feng Shi's body. Yimo was happy for her. Yimo didn't go disturb her. He wished them well. He knew that if Li Kuan wanted to find him, she would just need to come to Mou Immortal Sect. Yimo didn't find the 9-headed void-devouring bug, nor Lu Wuhu. Lu Wuhu had long ascended to the immortal realm, but there was no way he went to the divine Tao realm. Yimo was planning to find Lu Wuhu as he had a small piece of World Mountain. Dad, did you not find the 9-headed void-devouring bug? It's fine. Perhaps it got killed by that gray-robed man. Seeing Yimo frown, Yimo quickly said, the 9-headed void-devouring bug wouldn't be killed so easily, but I saw 2 people I know. Yiling, let's go see them. Yimo got up and said, Lin Yibin heard this and asked sect leader, did you find Yi Zifeng? Not Yi Zifeng, but related to him. Yibin, you can use your real name. If I'm not wrong, Chujiu is probably in the immortal realm. You will meet him one day. Yimo said. Lin Yibin got up and said, I've decided to find ancestor Juyu first. If I can, then I will go back to Chu's surname. Yimo nodded. You know, there's also a Chu Dan from your Chu family, right? When I came back, I seem to have seen her. Hearing this, Lin Yibin quickly said, Thank you, sect leader. Her talent is much better than mine. Chu Dan is in Mou Immortal Sect now. Yuan, Lu Heaven, was the #1 Middle Heaven domain. Nua Immortal City was the #1 Immortal City, there as the Tao-seeking tower was there. In the #1 Immortal Rest Tower there, 2 women sat in a room. They seemed very calm, but they weren't. Nangong Shaodai, we have no relations. Just tell me why you came to me? The blue-robed woman said. Hearing this, Nangong Shaodai sighed. Chun Nana, I regret not listening to you. Chapter 2250, Visit Phoenix Race. Chapter 2250, Visit Phoenix Race. Nana, tell me where Siphon went. Yiling asked desperately. Chung Nana looked down. I have no relations to him. I don't know where he went. Nangong Shaodai. said my Nangong family completely fell in his hands. He came to the immortal realm earlier than me. When I found him, he was about abstruse immortal power. At that time, he was with Wen Sai. He seemed to have a master. His master seemed very strong. Then, Nangong Shaodai seemed to have realized something. Her depressed look suddenly disappeared. She bowed to Yemo and said, I wanted to ask Chung Nana some things before, but now I don't need to. Sect leader Yi, I'm going. Seeing her leave, Yemo said nothing. Then Chung Nana bowed to Yi. Mo, brother Yiling, I'm going too. Brother, let's go back. Yiling felt extremely bad when she said this. She really didn't want her second brother to become like this. Both Nangong Shaodai and Chung Nana were very nice women. Why did second brother have to be like this? Even though he had some hard times on Luo Yu continent, all these years have passed. He had become an immortal now. Let's go. Yi Mo tore open space and instantly returned to Mou immortal sect. Yi Mo had always treated Yi Zifeng as his brother. However, ever since Yi Zifeng said to Nangong Fei that Yi Zifeng wanted to kill him, not because of misunderstanding Chung Nana, but that he had some secrets, Yi Mo already considered Yi Zifeng as strange. Wanting his secrets, simply put, was wanting his life. Yi Mo didn't do anything wrong to Yi Zifeng, but he was so cruel. When Yi Mo came back, he saw Li Xiu come over. Luo Ying and them were talking to Li Xiu. Seeing Yi Mo come in, Li Xiu immediately got up. Immortal friend, Yi Mo already knew what she wanted to ask. He said, Big Palace Lord, Qingru has vindicated Dao. She's in the void marketplace wanting to find her own Dao through trial, so she didn't come back with me. Seeing Yi Mo's wives, Li Xiu sighed. She kept Qingru, with Yi Mo wanting to let Qingru become Yi Mo's Dao partner. But it seemed to be wishful thinking. But she soon cast this aside and said, Immortal friend Yi, I heard Jingwen say that you wanted to repair the 33 heavens. Yi Mo nodded. Yes, I originally had this idea, but now I've changed my mind. I feel the 33 heavens is very suitable. It's no lesser than a compelled immortal realm. When Yi Mo came back from the nether realm, he felt that the immortal realm might not necessarily need to be repaired. Unlike the divine Dao realm, the divine Dao realm would be destroyed if not repaired. Meanwhile, the 33 heavens of the immortal realm was very reasonable from low to high. The 33 heavens was more normal as it wasn't suitable for Dao vindication. Now that more than half the divine Dao realm has been repaired, Immortal Emperor Peak Stage can go to the divine Dao realm to vindicate Dao. If they stayed in the immortal realm and vindicated Dao, there would be too many divine emperors in the immortal realm. That way, the immortal realm might be broken to pieces again. Yi Mo didn't want the immortal realm to have too many Dao molding divine emperors. Li Xiu agreed. I'm thinking the same. The 33 heavens is coherent with heaven Dao. It doesn't need repair. Li Xiu seemed nervous after a while. Yi Mo knew she was worried about Qingru, so he took out a formation flag. Big Palace Lord, you can use this to come back from the divine Dao realm tunnel, but it can only be used once. I don't need this anymore. You can have it. Thank you, immortal friend Yi. Li Xiu didn't reject and thanked gratefully. She seemed much calmer after getting the formation flag. After a while longer, she got up and left. After sending her off, Yi Mo called Luo Ying and them together and gave them a jade card, which he made to each of them. Dad, what is this? Yi Mo asked. Mu Xiaorun smiled. This is a teleportation jade card to the Golden Page world. Wan Qing and I were at the Divine Dao realm. We used this to get back to the Golden Page world and come to the Mou immortal sect. There's only Shadowless and Small Ginseng, who are fun inside. There's too little people. One might as well stay outside. Yi Mo said, but she hung the jade card on her neck. Luo Ing knew Yi Mo the most, and she immediately asked, "You're going to leave?" Yi Mo nodded. "I need to go to the Phoenix race. You guys can come with me or find me in the Golden Page world through the Jade card at any time. Just be careful. The cultivation resources here are abundant. We'll wait for you here." Luo Ing and them knew what Yi Mo was doing at the Phoenix race. Yi Mo went to get allies for the battle 100 years altar. But this time, they weren't very worried as they could return to Yi Mo at any time. Yi Mo traveled alone in the void, with Mo U-boat. Even though his sea of consciousness could penetrate realms, every race's realm had powerful realm protection formation. Spirit sense couldn't penetrate it. He couldn't tear open space to get to the Phoenix race, as that would be provocation instead of finding allies. Luckily, Mo U-boat was extremely fast under his control. In just a few short days, he was near the outskirts of the Phoenix race. When Yi Mo just put away his boat outside the realm protection formation, people noticed him. An extremely ordinary-looking man with a red mark on his face saw Yi Mo. He was only immortal emperor power. However, this person opened the formation without even asking Yi Mo anything. "May I ask if it's Pill Divine Yi Qianbei?" The immortal emperor asked respectfully. "You know me?" Yi Mo was certain he had never seen this immortal emperor before. This immortal emperor quickly said, "Songyin Divine Emperor ordered me to wait for Yi Qianbei here. She said Yi Qianbei will be visiting our race soon." Yi Mo wondered what decision she would take. To be honest, Yi Mo hoped Tang Songyin would take a neutral side. He didn't expect them to help him, but he didn't want them to help the beast race. The Phoenix race was actually a branch of the beast race. The Phoenix race realm was no weaker than the dragon race. When Yi Mo crossed the atmosphere with this immortal emperor, he immediately felt the powerful world law and dense god spirit chi. Yi Mo sighed. Compared to the Phoenix and dragon race, the divine Tao realm was much weaker. Even though he used chaos tree and abstruse yellow chi to repair the life force of the divine Tao realm, the divine Tao realm still lacked a world meridian and couldn't gather god spirit chi. It would have to be 100 years later for him to get the world mountain as the nether realm sealed itself. "Pill Divine, Yi is quite late. I've been waiting for a long time." A crisp voice sounded, and Tang Songyin appeared before Yi Mo. She wore red immortal robes. Yi Mo also saw Tang Xiaoyu and Tang Qi next to her. Tang Qi seemed very seductive. Yi Mo smiled and saluted with his fists. "I came to disturb immortal friend Tang. I hope immortal friend Tang won't mind this guest." Tang Songyin laughed. "Look at you. I can welcome you. Xiaoyu is your friend too, and she's Tao actualization now. She's just one line from Tao essence. I've brought her over today. You should do something right." Yi Mo took out a jade bottle and gave it to Tang Xiaoyu, saying, "This cosmic Tao pill can be the gift for her to reach Tao essence." Hearing this, Tang Xiaoyu immediately looked happy. She quickly thanked Yi Mo. "If you find any errors, broken links, non-standard content, etc., please let us know so we can fix it as soon as possible. Tip: you can use left, right, A and D keyboard keys to browse between chapters." Chapter 2250, One Demon Race Sane. Chapter 2251, Demon Race Sane. Seeing Yi Mo so generous, the Tao actualization divine emperors on the side all showed glances of envy. However, they knew that one cosmic Tao pill was already significant enough. Yi Mo wasn't going to give a second one, no matter how generous he was. Tang Songyin just said casually and didn't expect Yi Mo to give something as precious as the cosmic Tao pill. Now that Yi Mo gave one without hesitation, she felt a little bad, as she knew there was no way the Phoenix race could stand on Yi Mo's side. At most, they would be neutral. "Pill Divine Yi, if you still didn't come I wasn't going to wait for you, but luckily you came in time. We'll go together. Tang Songyin seemed more hospitable after Yi Mo gave the Dao pill. She walked side by side with Yi Mo. Yi Mo quickly moved away a little and asked immortal friend Tang, "Where are we going?" Tang Songyin patted her head and said, "Look at my memory. The demon race isn't close to you. Of course, they wouldn't give you the invitation. It's this. The demon race divine has finished solitary cultivation and reached primordial essence. The other races are going there to seek marriage, but they were all rejected by the demon race. The invitation is one to celebrate Saint reaching primordial essence, but second to choose a Tao partner for her." Yi Mo smiled. "The Saint is primordial essence. Ordinary Tao essence divine emperors of other races wouldn't be considered. Beast race Zhuge Tianhua forcefully vindicated primordial essence in order to marry her, but even so, he was still rejected by the demon race. Zhuge Tianhua is ranked second on the divine rank. He's extremely talented. Even divine, rank number 5, Dragon Race Tao Essence Divine Emperor Aou was also rejected. My Phoenix race was rejected too." Tang Tsongyin explained. Yi Mo sighed. "I heard that each race only had 1 or 2 primordial essence divine emperor. How did the demon race get this saint? Zhuge Tianhua also reached primordial essence." Tang Tsongyin glanced at Yi Mo and said, "In terms of primordial essence divine emperor quantity, which race could compare with the human race before? Even though the divine Tao realm is broken, there are still some human primordial essence divine emperors, but they just don't want to show up. This time, for primordial essence divine emperors disappeared, finding you. These races have the power to quickly produce 1 primordial essence divine emperor." Yi Mo knew this. Every super race in the void couldn't just have 1 primordial essence divine emperor. Even if their primordial essence divine emperor died, they had the means to produce another one as quickly as possible. Without a primordial essence divine emperor, a race can never become a super race. The demon race rejected them because they found an equally talented person. This person has no background, so he's free to join the demon race. Although the demon race lost Pu Yangxi, they still have a Yuan Zhou. Now, they have 2 more primordial essence divine emperors. Tang Tsongyin sighed. Then she added, "Pill Divine Yi, your Tao wave is very calm. You look no different to an ordinary immortal. I believe you've become stronger. You're a Tao essence Pill Divine. If you ask to marry the saint, it might really work. That way, the conflict between you and the demon race." Yi Mo smiled. "I have no interest in some demon." Tang Tsongyin laughed. "Demon race saint isn't necessarily demon. I heard she comes from the human race. Human race primordial essence divine emperor went to be demon race saint." Yi Mo asked in confusion. Tang Tsongyin said, "This saint didn't come from divine Tao realm. She seemed to have come from the immortal realm. Plus, she reached primordial essence divine emperor, but it had nothing to do with the human race. Although her talent is absurd, she wouldn't be able to reach primordial essence divine emperor without the full support of the demon race. They even opened the Great Time Formation to support this saint." Great Time Formation? Is it a formation to speed up time? Yi Mo thought of his time formation disc immediately. He really couldn't think of who made this formation disc. Even though he had mastery over time law, he still couldn't make such time formation disc. Tang Tsongyin nodded. "Yes, the demon and beast race all have this, but its consumption is shocking. It can increase the time inside by tens of times, but the God spirit ranges used is immeasurable. Ordinary people wouldn't be able to afford it at all. Even a race might not be able to afford it." Yi Mo was extremely shocked. He thought only he had time formation disc, but the other 2 races had it too. However, their time formation disc seemed different to his. His time formation disk used more spirit source as his cultivation level grew stronger, but it didn't use immeasurable God spirit ranges. From this, it was clear his time formation disk was higher level. Seeing Yi Mo shocked, Tang Tsongyin explained Zhuge Tian Hua extremely loves the demon saint, so he joined up with the other races and made a suggestion, and that was to allow any race to propose to her, but through battles. Whoever was stronger could become the Tao partner of the saint. The races joined up, taking out cultivation resources that would entice even primordial essence divine emperor. The victor could not only marry the saint, but also have these cultivation resources. This is why there are many guests heading to the demon race. Then she smiled sweetly at Yi Mo. If Pill Divine Yi joins, you might get a beautiful woman and countless cultivation resources. Now that the demon race invited the powerful beings of many races, they probably wouldn't do anything out of the line, even if they have conflict with Pill Divine Yi. Yi Mo thought he should probably go. This way, he could build momentum for the battle a century later while checking the power of the different races. Fan Gao said he would challenge the divine Tao realm, but he hadn't gone. This time, he would spill this to everyone. In the future, if he happened to attack the beast race or annihilate the Aquarius race, he would have an excuse. Okay, I'll go with immortal friend Tang. Yi Mo made up his mind. Tang Tsongyin also expressed that the Phoenix race would stand neutral 100 years later. 3 days later, Yi Mo and Tang Tsongyin left the Phoenix race heading to the demon race. The demon race was very popular right now, more popular than at Aoshi's primordial essence ceremony. While many of the guests came for the saint, more came for exchange and trades, as well as networking. As soon as Tang Tsongyin's flying ship arrived outside the demon realm, a Tao Essence Peak stage demon came to greet her. Yi Mo's Tao wave was very subtle, and this Tao Essence Divine Emperor completely ignored Yi Mo. After entering the demon realm, Yi Mo's spirit sense scanned that the demon realm was no smaller than the divine Tao realm. The realm was stable and had dense God spirit chi, which contained dense demon wave chi. When he repaired the world meridian of the divine Tao realm would be no lesser than this realm at all. Welcome to the demon race, immortal friend Tang. It brings great honor to the demon race. Please come to the guest palace. A white-robed, dark-haired man walked out. His eyes were very bright. Yi Mo could tell this was a primordial essence divine emperor. He didn't have any demon chi on him, unlike Pu Yangxi, who was covered in powerful demon wave. Yi Mo knew this person was more terrifying than Pu Yangxi. Ha! Thank you for coming to greet me personally, brother. Tsongyin feels so honored. She didn't introduce Yi Mo and instead smiled at Yi Mo. Pill Divine Yi, this is Demon Race Primordial Essence Divine, Emperor Yi Yuanzhou. His demon Tao God arts are shocking. Yi Yuanzhou heard the words Pill Divine Yi come out of Tang Tsongyin's mouth, and his eyes immediately lit up. He stared at Yi Mo while very shocked. A primordial essence divine emperor was standing before him, and he didn't notice at all. If you find any errors, broken links, non-standard content, etc., please let us know so we can fix it as soon as possible. Tip: you can use left, right, A, and D keyboard keys to browse between chapters. Chapter 2252 Demon Race Ceremony. Chapter 2252 Demon Race Ceremony. So it's Pill Divine, Ye's great arrival. Please forgive E for not realizing. This way, please, Pill Divine. Yuanzhou immediately acted very hospitable. Compared to Fan Gao, Yuanzhou had much greater temperament. Pill Divine, Yi Qian Bei, Divine Emperor Tsongyin. When Yi Mo and Tang Tsongyin first entered the guest palace, there were plenty of people sitting inside already. Many people greeted Yi Mo as soon as they came in. Most of the people who greeted Yi Mo were those who went to Aoshi's primordial essence ceremony. They had seen Yemo's power. Yemo left easy under the gang up of a few primordial essence divine emperors. Now that he still dared to come here, one could see he wasn't scared at all. Plus, it said that the beast, Aquarius, dragon, and demon race primordial essence divine emperors were looking for Yemo. Yemo appeared now, but those 4 primordial essence divine emperors were gone. Ha ha! Yemo, you come later than me every time. Jiao Dan saw Yemo come in and laughed. Compared to Len Shuachi, Jiao Dan was much more fervent towards Yemo Tang, Songyin side. Sigh, next time I won't walk with Pill Divine Yi. I'm a beautiful woman, but when walking with Pill Divine Yi, no one recognizes me. One had to admit she really knew how to talk, despite many people greeting Yemo when he came in, equally as many people looked at Yemo with enmity. Now, that Tang Songyin said this. The atmosphere eased up. Yemo, where's my dad? A crisp voice broke this friendly atmosphere. The voice was so agitated, as though it was going to devour Yemo immediately. Yemo looked at the person talking. It was Dragon Race AO Man. In fact, AO Man had a good impression of Yemo, but when her dad was lost in the process of chasing Yemo, her good impression went too. Yemo hadn't even spoken yet, and AO1 reproached, "Don't be rude, AO Man, and let everyone laugh at you." AO1 then saluted with his fists to Yemo. Pill Divine, Yi is young but astoundingly powerful. AO1 would like to learn from you when you're free. Yemo said calmly, I'll stick to the end for whoever wants to challenge me. But everyone who challenges me only has one chance. Arrogant. A sneer sounded. Yemo had long seen this person. This person harbored killing intent towards him right from the beginning. This was Beast Race, Primordial Essence, Divine Emperor Fangao. Zhuge Tianhua was sitting next to him. He was a Primordial Essence Divine Emperor too, but his chi wasn't stable. Yemo ignored him and found a place to sit. Fangao was furious, but there was nothing he could do. After Yemo sat down, he looked at a half-primordial essence man. He sensed a chi similar to Winged Race Primordial Essence Divine Emperor Tsang Luo. Seeing Yemo look at him, this half-primordial essence Divine Emperor quickly got up and saluted with his fists, Winged Race Hong, how greet Pill Divine Yi. Tsang Luo probably didn't go back right. If he did, you wouldn't be able to sit here. Yemo said, it was because of Tsang Luo's Chaos Green Lotus that he was attacked by the 4 races. The disappearance of the 4 primordial essence Divine Emperor had direct relations to Tsang Luo. Tsang Luo Divine Emperor left the Winged Race and is no longer our primordial essence Divine Emperor. After this happened, the Winged Race is very scared, and we've apologized to all the races. I would like to represent the Winged Race to apologize to Pill Divine, Yi too. Hong Hao seemed very scared. Yemo sneered. Only an idiot would believe that Tsang Luo left the Winged Race. No one would believe this. He probably came here just to apologize to the races and get everyone's attention. The Winged Race had apologized, and if they were still going to annihilate his race, there would be nothing he could do. Plus, he knew that other races wouldn't annihilate his race for such things. It was pointless unless Tsang Luo was definitely at the Winged Race. Tsang Luo wasn't there, and he was a primordial essence Divine Emperor. No race would annihilate the Winged Race and enjoy a primordial essence Divine Emperor ambushing in the dark. You don't need to apologize to me. When I see Tsang Luo, I will settle things with him. Yemo said calmly. Hong Hao didn't mind Yemo's words and saluted with his fists before sitting down. He seemed very calm. I didn't expect to be able to see a mortal friend, Lien. Yuanzhou really don't dare to believe. Immortal friend, Lien, please come in. Yuanzhou's hospitable voice sounded. It was definitely a primordial essence Divine Emperor coming. Ha! I haven't seen a few old friends for a long time. I've come to visit them, and let me little disciples see the world. A coarse voice sounded. Yi Mo immediately knew who came just from this voice. Immortal friend, Lian Yao, I really didn't expect to see you again. I've been to Yuanyin Palace a few times, but it was locked by formation. It's really a huge surprise to see immortal friend Lian today. Wan got up and said. Even Len Shuachi and Fan Gao got up. However, Jiao Dan sneered and looked aside. Tang Songyin didn't move. Clearly, she didn't know this person. The blue-robed man soon looked at Yi Mo. You're here too? The blue-robed man asked in surprise. Yi Mo said calmly, You can come, but I can't. This blue-robed man was clearly human race primordial essence divine emperor. The human race was in chaos, but this guy hides in some Yunyan palace and is so close to the demon and beast race. Yi Mo immediately disliked him. His disciple was actually immortal realm Feng Kong Grand Emperor. Seeing Feng Kong again, Yi Mo was definitely not going to let him go. However, he didn't plan to attack, now as this was the demon race land. If he killed now, it would cause public outrage. Even if he was to kill, he would need to find an excuse later. Feng Kong also saw Yi Mo. When he saw Yi Mo sitting with the primordial essence divine emperors, his heart was rocking with shock. What was Yi Mo before? Even though he was able to fight with him and attract more than 10 immortal emperors to go to his sect opening ceremony, he only felt Yi Mo was a threat. He knew that one day he would completely surpass Yi Mo. But now, Yi Mo could sit with primordial essence divine emperor, and his master seemed to know Yi Mo. He looked down. With his master here, he wasn't afraid of Yi Mo. He was thinking about what secrets Yi Mo had to be able to cultivate this fast. Even he couldn't see Yi Mo's cultivation level now. When he went into the divine emperor from the divine Tao realm, he ventured in the void for a few hundred years and encountered his master. He had been with his master in the Yunyan Palace since. This was extremely great fortune. Yi Mo had no master, but could cultivate this quickly. How could his secret be simple? The green-robed man just smiled, hearing Yi Mo's tone wasn't so friendly. Perhaps he didn't want to talk much to Yi Mo. He looked to Jiao Dan and said nothing. When he looked at Tang Songyin, he smiled. This must be Phoenix Race immortal friend. How is immortal friend Yao Qing? Tang Xianjian got up and saluted with his fists. My master is very well. Thanks for asking. Good. Then bring me a message to her. Tell her that Lian Yaoduo thanks her for before. When I'm free, I'll definitely go visit her. The green-robed man said. Yi Yuanzhou saw the greetings were pretty much done and quickly said, Everyone please enjoy immortal fruit. It's a wonderful time to see so many immortal friends come. Then he said to the two pretty maids behind him, Invite out our demon race saint to greet everyone. If you find any errors, broken links, non-standard content, etc., please let us know so we can fix it as soon as possible. Tip: you can use left, right, A, and D keyboard keys to browse between chapters. Chapter 2253, Intense Hate. Chapter 2253, Intense Hate. It's said the demon race saint came from the immortal realm. Yi Mo wanted to see too, who from the immortal realm would become demon race saint. At this moment, there was Jun Bingyu's joyful voice from the Golden Page world. Yi Mo scanned with spirit sense and noticed that she had reached Tao essence. When she knew that Yi Mo was in the demon race, she immediately expressed she wanted to help. Yi Mo didn't hesitate and let her come out of the Golden Page world, landing next to him. Seeing an extremely beautiful woman suddenly appear next to Yi Mo, no one felt strange. Which divine emperor here didn't have small world. Even truth spirit world was ordinary here. There were many who knew about Zhen Bingyu here. People have long heard of Zhen Bingyu's unparalleled beauty in the void marketplace. The maid saw Zhen Bingyu appear and quickly put a seat next to Yi Mo. Not bad. Yi Mo raised his thumb. He knew that Zhen Bingyu definitely had her own fortunes. The cultivation resources he gave her would at most let her reach Tao Molding Divine Emperor, but when he saw her, she was already Tao Actualization Divine Emperor. Tang Songyin smiled. No wonder Pill Divine, Yi doesn't consider ordinary women. You already have such a pretty goddess. Pill Divine, Yi really has keen eyes. Yi Mo said, awkwardly, You're too funny, immortal friend Tang. The rest of the guests had their eyes on the door. At this moment, one man and woman came out. Everyone saw these two were primordial essence divine emperor. The pretty goddess was the saint. Meanwhile, the man was the Tao partner they found for the saint. The instant he saw these two, Yi Mo's eyes narrowed. Heaven-shocking killing intent erupted from his body. He didn't even have such killing intent when he saw Feng Kong. Zhen Bingyu was sitting closest to Yi Mo and immediately felt this. She held Yi Mo's hands worriedly. Everyone nearby felt Yi Mo's intense killing intent. Yi Mo calmed down when he felt Zhen Bingyu's hands. He patted her hand and hid that killing intent. However, he was still immensely shocked. He didn't expect he would see Dongfang Wang here. He knew that Dongfang Wang reached the immortal realm and was the #1 prodigy of the Xinqiang cultivation realm. Yi Mo didn't expect he was this powerful. He had reached primordial essence in just 2,000 years. This wasn't explainable just with talent. The only possibility was that Dongfang Wang had a powerful treasure on par with his golden page world. What shocked Yi Mo more was the demon race saint. It was actually Yi. Zhantai Yi, Ding Jie, and him had the same secret. He took the two out of the title status tower, and the three stood at the top, receiving their immortal king naming. At that time, Ding Jie was North Time Immortal King. Zhantai Yi was Heaven Moon Immortal King, while he was Eternity Immortal King. If immortal friend Yi goes to the sect, then please bring my apology and gratitude. I'm the demon race saint now. I have nothing to do with the human race. Please don't take Ding Jie's joke. So, seriously, Yi Mo didn't expect Zhantai Yi to talk to him like this. He didn't bother persuading her anymore, and said, whether or not I take Ding Jie's words seriously has nothing to do with you. Ding Jie is Ding Jie. You are you. Don't put yourself together. Dongfang Wang just realized that there was a special relationship between Yi Mo and Zhantai Yi. His heart burned with even more fury. After some people come, it seems everyone has enmity with him. Such connections. I admire it, Zhuge Tianhua sneered. Jiao Dan heard this and was furious. Kid, watch your mouth. Since when did your grandpa Jiao Dan have enmity with Yi Mo, little bastard? Zhuge Tianhua's white face was angered red. He immediately sneered. Jiao Dan, you're a primordial essence divine emperor, but so am I. Don't act old in front of me. Puffed. Your primordial essence divine emperor? So cool. When your grandpa was primordial essence divine emperor, you were still waiting to go into samsara. Jiao Dan said. Yi Yuanzhou quickly said, Immortal friend Jiao Dan, immortal friend Tianhua, today's the ceremony of the demon race. Please show us some face. Jiao Dan sneered and didn't keep scorning Zhuge Tianhua. Immortal friend Yi, today's the great day for the demon race. Please don't say anything that will hurt the relationship between the human and demon race. Yi Yuanzhou said. What Yi Mo said to Yi made him feel very uncomfortable. Yi Mo said plainly, the human and demon race have no relationship. Don't say any more cringe words, immortal friend. Yi Yuanzhou's face changed, and just when he wanted to speak, Zhantai Yi said, Yuanzhou Divine Emperor, immortal friend Yi is a guest. The demon race has this magnanimity. If you find any errors, broken links, non-standard content, etc., please let us know so we can fix it as soon as possible. Tip: you can use left, right, A, and D keyboard keys to browse between chapters. Chapter 2254 Fight Over Sane. Chapter 2254 Fight Over Sane Jun Bingyu finally understood the conflict between Yi Mo and Dongfang Wang. She grabbed Yi Mo's hand apologetically. Yi Mo, sorry, I didn't know that person had conflict with you. I once gave him some immortal crystals. If I knew earlier, I would have annihilated him with a fireball. Zhen Bingyu's words cut apart Dongfang Wang's tiny hopes into pieces like a knife. His heart was bleeding. When Zhen Bingyu gave him cultivation resources, as an immortal king, she became Dongfang Wang's goddess. No matter how calculated he was, the deepest part of his heart was etched with Zhen Bingyu's name. Even though he was primordial essence divine emperor, Zhen Bingyu was irreplaceable in his heart. Zhantai didn't mind Zhen Bingyu's words and smiled to the guests. Welcome, immortal friends of different races coming to my primordial essence ceremony. Please forgive me for any inconveniences. Yi Yuanzhou, for some reason, didn't keep talking to Yi Mo and saluted with his fists too. Guests, please have a seat. Other than our saint's primordial essence ceremony, there's one more thing today. I believe everyone knows that the demon race is willing to join up with all the races and wants to use this opportunity to find a Dao partner for Yi Saint. With this, there was immediately a round of applause. The only one who didn't clap was Yi Mo and Zhen Bingyu. Immortal friend, Yi don't seem too happy. Do you have something against the demon race? Everyone was clapping, but immortal friend, Yi did nothing. Fan Gao didn't let go of any chance to draw hatred towards Yi Mo. Yi Mo glanced at Fan Gao. What's my happiness got to do with you? You just want to provoke a fight between me and Yi Yuanzhou. If you can provoke Yi Yuanzhou to attack me, then you win. Yi Yuanzhou was calm, but his heart was burning with fury. He wanted to kill Yi Mo immediately. At the same time, he hated Fan Gao. Fan Gao thought very well, but Zhuge Tianhua didn't understand him. He glared coldly at Dongfang Wang. Everyone knew he was a pair with the saint, but now the demon race saint was sitting with this nobody. This was a slap to his face. How could Zhuge Tianhua take this? At this moment, Dongfang Wang got up. He first saluted to Yi Yuanzhou and then said, I've long loved Saint Yi. However, her beauty is unparalleled. Beauty unparalleled? How come I see someone prettier than her here? Tang, Songyin sneered. Zhan Taiyi's face was very calm, but her heart wasn't. When Yi Mo was titled Eternity Immortal King, she knew Yi Mo wasn't ordinary. She had made up her mind to not fall behind Yi Mo too much and at least be able to help him. Later on, she got the Jiufan Nine Lotus Sutra. As her cultivation level grew, Yi Mo's status in her heart grew ordinary. When she became Demon Saint and learned some of the Tao waves of Three Birth Chant, she realized that Yi Mo's accomplishments came from Three Birth Chant. People wondered who Dongfang Wang would challenge first. Dongfang Wang suddenly turned to Yi Mo. Pill Divine Yi, I've long heard of your big name. Dongfang Wang will go through you first. Dongfang Wang wanted to kill Yi Mo, and Yi Mo wanted to kill him too. However, Yi Mo didn't want to fight with him here. He was certain that Dongfang Wang had good things on him. He would need to find a place with no one. Zhuge Tianhua long wanted to talk. He couldn't resist getting up. Immortal friend Dongfang, I love Saint Yi greatly too. How about I fight with you first? With this, people immediately felt bewildered. They didn't understand why Zhuge Tianhua stood up for Yi Mo. Even if he was to challenge Dongfang Wang, it should be after Dongfang Wang fought. Yi Mo Fan Gao's face was extremely bleak. He didn't expect this. Yi Mo sat and didn't move. He knew why Zhuge Tianhua asked to fight first. Zhuge Tianhua was ranked second on the divine rank when he was Tao Essence. He was pretty much peerless in Tao Essence. Now that he reached Primordial Essence, he thought he was peerless too. Dongfang Wang had no fame. What if he relied on pills to reach Primordial Essence? Zhuge Tianhua was scared of Yi Mo killing Dongfang Wang, and he wouldn't have a chance to fight. He was going to shower his power in front of Zhang Tai. In that case, please do. Zhang Tai acted as though their fights had nothing to do with her. If you find any errors, broken links, non-standard content, etc., please let us know so we can fix it as soon as possible. Tip: you can use left, right, A, and D keyboard keys to browse between chapters. Chapter 2255, Dongfang Wang's Power. Chapter 2255, Dongfang Wang's power in the middle of the guest palace was a spacious short stage. Zhuge Tianhua stood on it. Yi Mo knew that this was a space restriction. It seemed only 40 meters wide, but it might be 4 kilometers wide. After Zhuge Tianhua reached Primordial Essence, his Tao waves flowed freely. He was already handsome, so as soon as he stood on the stage, he immediately caught everyone's eyes. Dongfang Wang stood up and saluted with his fists to everyone, and then to Zhang Tai before walking to the stage. Dongfang Wang looked calmer than Zhuge Tianhua, but his temperament was far weaker than Zhuge Tianhua. Zhuge Tianhua waved his hand, and a white jade flute appeared in his hand. Treasure-dropping white jade flute. Many guests exclaimed. Yi Mo had heard of this magic artifact. It was a fake primordial spirit artifact. This magic artifact's power was no weaker than ordinary primordial spirit artifact. This flute could create a sound that can smash open a realm domain. Used with spirit sense god art, it was much more powerful than ordinary great god arts. The most powerful part of this flute was that it could disconnect the connection between spirit sense and magic artifact. If spirit sense lost connection to magic artifact, the magic artifact was pretty much for show. Everyone here knew that Dongfang Wang had trouble. The two were both primordial essence divine emperor and just broke through. Under such situation, whoever had the better magic artifact had the advantage. Dongfang Wang looked at the flute in contempt. Immortal friend Tian, please attack first. Otherwise, if you lose, people will say, I ambushed you. Zhuge Tianhua didn't mind these words and attacked. Even though the stage was barricaded by restrictions, the guests still heard the ear-piercing sound. It seemed to seep into sea of consciousness and crush the soul. Despite having many layers of restrictions, this sound was still this terrifying. One could imagine what Dongfang Wang was going through. The flute turned into large pieces of sound beams that materialized and completely enveloped the space Dongfang Wang was in. At the same time, Dongfang Wang smashed out a huge black figure. It instantly turned into an extremely huge mountain. Even the restrictions of the stage were cracking under this mountain. It was as though this mountain was too heavy and would crush the restrictions here. Yimo's eyes narrowed. This was definitely the world mountain of the truth fall forbidden grounds. He didn't expect Dongfang Wang to have it. It's world mountain. Jiao Dan's eyes lit up, but then he said, this is the piece that disappeared. Clearly, Jiao Dan knew the world mountain was in the nether realm. It seems this person might have a spirit item too. Tong Tsomin's tone became serious. Yi Mo calmed down. He knew that the world mountain attracted spirit items. After leaving the nether realm, it would attract a spirit item to grow on it. Due to this attribute, the world mountain could be made into the divine Tao realm world meridian. That way, the divine Tao realm would be more stable and God's spirit items would grow better. Bitter bamboo was growing on it before. Crack! An explosion seeped out from the restriction. Zhuge Tianhua's white flute beams and sounds were instantly smashed by Dongfang Wang's World Mountain. The World Mountain was too heavy despite being just one corner. Zhuge Tianhua was extremely shocked. He had been peerless, and never once was he in the lower hand at the start of the battle. This Dongfang Wang was too terrifying. He was certain that if Dongfang Wang competed for divine rank first, he would be third regardless. Despite this, Zhuge Tianhua wasn't scared. He waved out a spinning space in his hand and smashed out. Space God art. He wanted to use this spinning space law to suppress the World Mountain. At this moment, a faint Buddhist light came out from below the World Mountain. Seeing this Buddhist light, Zhuge Tianhua dazed. He felt this demonic killing intent, but also this holy Buddhist light. A thought rose in his mind. He needed to stop and get hit by this demonic killing intent to become a real Buddha. This feeling was too strange. Zhuge Tianhua immediately knew this was wrong. He was going to forcefully space the space before him, but the World Mountain was too heavy. Even his spinning space was crushed. Spurge, blood mist flashed, and Zhuge Tianhua's soul was annihilated. Dongfang Wang waved his hand and took the World Mountain and Zhuge Tianhua's belongings. Many guests suddenly sprung up. Zhuge Tianhua was this powerful, and he was killed in such a short time, but someone unheard of. Fan Gao stood up with fuming eyes. He wanted to go up immediately and kill Dongfang Wang, but he knew he was no match for Dongfang Wang. Even the rest of the primordial essence divine emperors looked Dongfang Wang in shock, not understanding how there was such a powerful primordial essence divine emperor. Even Jiao Dan showed some concern. Tang Xongyin was silent. She knew she was no match for Dongfang Wang. Dongfang Wang stood in the center of the stage and said to Yi Mo, City Lord Yi, today I'm fighting for Zhantai Yi. I want to see City Lord Yes God art. Yi Mo got up calmly as you wish. Everyone looked at Yi Mo in shock. Dongfang Wang showed such power, and Yi Mo dared to agree to fight. How bold was he? Was the news true? Did Yi Mo really kill those 4 primordial essence divine emperors? Dongfang Wang said calmly, we both know Zhantai. If we fight here, it would hurt her regardless of who won. Plus, we can't use our full power with the restrictions here. Why don't we go to the void? Very well, as you wish again. Yi Mo knew what Dongfang Wang was thinking. He guessed that he had good things too. Saint Yi, wait here for me. I will be back soon. Dongfang Wang walked out and smiled at Zhantai Yi. Zhantai Yi smiled and said nothing. Chapter 2257, Where Are You? Finale. Chapter 2257, Where Are You? Finale. After repairing the divine Tao realm, Yi Mo planned to take his wives to travel the cosmos. So, he planned to weaken every race before he left. The attack on divine Tao realm 100 years later would be this opportunity. If he exposed his power before the demon race, no one would dare to go to divine Tao realm. Dongfang Wang laughed like crazy, and his force suddenly rose. Almost in an instant, an explosion tore open the void. The realm domain binding Dongfang Wang was broken. Yi Mo's God essence giant hand instantly grabbed at the void, while Dongfang Wang's essence spirit and storage ring was grabbed by Yi Mo. A yellow beam exploded and disappeared from the void. Even Yi Mo couldn't stop this yellow beam in time. Haha, Yi Mo, even if I don't run, you won't be able to get my abstruse yellow orb. Dongfang Wang's essence spirit laughed in Yi Mo's hand. Yi Mo just realized that the light that dashed away was abstruse yellow orb. Yi Mo felt quite regretful. The abstruse yellow orb was a world creation treasure, but Dongfang Wang gave it up. Dongfang Wang was quite powerful to be able to keep his essence spirit after self-destruction. If he wasn't fast, Dongfang Wang wouldn't escaped. Yi Mo couldn't be bothered talking. His hand crushed, and Dongfang Wang's essence spirit turned to dust. After killing Dongfang Wang, Yemo felt a lot more comfortable. The three brothers had been a thorn, and today he completely removed it. Yemo didn't really care about losing the abstruse yellow orb. He already had enough good things. He was very happy he could kill Dongfang Wang. Yemo took the world mountain bound by great primordial god rune. Yemo was very happy. At least the world mountain didn't escape. Yemo cut with his spirit sense blades, and he opened the restriction of the storage ring. Yemo dazed when he scanned inside. He was dazed not because Dongfang Wang's storage ring was a small world, but there was a person constantly making formation flags and studying formation inside. Yemo immediately took this old man out and asked in disbelief, "Old Lu, how were you captured by Dongfang Wang and making formation flags for him?" Lu Wuhu just realized that the person before him was Yemo. He couldn't react for a long time. After confirming it was Yemo, he said in surprise and joy, "Brother Yi, it really is you. Where is Dongfang Wang, that kid?" "I killed him." Yemo was guessing why Lu Wuhu fell into Dongfang Wang's hands. "You can kill Dongfang Wang?" Lu Wuhu looked at Yemo in extreme shock. Yemo seemed very ordinary. He had seen Dongfang Wang's power with his own eyes. Then he thought of something. "Brother Yi, where is this?" "The void outside the divine Tao realm." "How were you captured by Dongfang Wang? What formation flags are you making?" Yemo asked. Lu Wuhu was only abstruse immortal. "Why did Dongfang Wang keep him?" "You vindicated Tao already." In the void, Yemo threw Feng Kong on the side and asked coldly, "Feng Kong, many years ago, a woman called Wan Jun went to your Grand Emperor estate. Where is she now? Tell me everything about her." Seeing Yemo come back alone, Feng Kong long suspected that Dongfang Wang was killed by Yemo. "I don't know where she went. I only knew she was an immortal emperor and was heavily injured," and Feng Kong didn't finish and was interrupted by Yemo. "And you took advantage of her, right?" Feng Kong couldn't do anything in the wake of absolute power. That was the last word he said before being annihilated. "MOU Immortal Sect Main Peak. MOU Peak. Luo Ying, Mu Xiaoyun, Song Yangzhu, Ning Qingxue, Zhen Bingyu, and Su Jingwen stood by Yemo's side. They knew that 100 years later, Yemo would repair the divine Tao realm. The divine Tao realm might even have a big battle with many other races. "Husband, don't worry. The divine Tao realm has many divine emperors too. We're not necessarily weaker than them." Ning Qingxue held Yemo's arm and said, they had been with Yemo here for a long time, but Yemo said nothing. Ning Qingxue thought he was worrying about 100 years later. Luo Ying said softly, "He's not worried about that. He's just thinking of some people." Yemo looked at them and smiled. "I'm scared they won't come 100 years later." Yemo then sighed. "I just suddenly thought of Yixing. I wonder if he's okay." And Ting Ting. Yemo then looked into the distant void. There was someone he was most worried and most eager to see. It was the girl who was willing to jump off the building with him. The girl who gave him the chaos world. It was a girl who was scared of ghosts but wanted to go hunt ghosts. But after reaching primordial essence, he still couldn't find any traces of Luo Xian. "Luo Xian, where are you? If you find any errors, broken links, non-standard content, etc., please let us know so we can fix it as soon as possible." Tip: you can use left, right, A, and D keyboard keys to browse between chapters. You're tuning in to the Mystic Fist YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe and join us on this journey to catch the most captivating stories.